4 of Nonprofits and Social Entrepreneurship. This week we are looking at partnerships and alliances. So the big question is, why would an organization look to partner or create an alliance with another organization? Your book does a very good job of pointing out the 3 pillars of that decision: competition, efficiency, and effectiveness. But all 3 of those reasons tie right back to the number 1 reason, and really the only reason, and it comes down to finances. On the competition, efficiency, and effectiveness, you will be asked by your donors, by the people giving you grants, to prove efficiency and effectiveness. Competition will create a situation where there are less dollars going around, or competitors are doing what you do better, faster, and leaner. Or the third reason is that your own financial position of the organization may be weak, and you need to look to align with someone or partner someone to continue delivering on your mission. The best example of all of these is the United Way, when several years ago they changed their focus to the metric of how they would fund organizations, and they would use efficiency and effectiveness of delivering on the mission as their barometer of whether you should be funded or not. And this was a huge strategic change in direction. It forced organizations to look to partner with others so that they could become more effective and efficient. And the United Way literally cut funding to organizations, again, that financial issue, if they could not prove that they were delivering on their mission, making an impact in the most efficient and effective way possible, or that they could do it better than another competitor in the nonprofit sector in their arena. So the whole goal of this section is to, again, give you a framework of the questions that you need to look at when you are faced with this decision, or if strategically you are looking to make this decision to move and grow and to deliver more programs and services to reach more people, really, again, to create more impact. So here's just an example of some of the partners and alliances that you can have: nonprofit, nonprofit to nonprofit, nonprofit government, nonprofit community. These are all the organizations I list are just out of this morning's newspaper. They were all in the paper for one reason or another. Ryan McMahon is setting out on a new fundraising venture. That's a nonprofit that strategically has partnered with government, social agencies, and law enforcement, and they do that very well. Someone in our group is on a library board. I'm on a library board, but libraries are very good also with partnering with other nonprofits in the community for worker training, technical training, literacy organizations to drive home their missions. So, or the last one is, you may not even be a organized 501c3. You're just a social enterprise getting off the ground. You may be partnering with any one of the above to expand your reach. So let's get to that framework of the 4 factors that you need to look at when you are evaluating whether a partnership will work or not. And the point is to look at these before you enter into the partnership. These are all part of the evaluation process. Number 1, does our mission align? Are we looking to serve the same segment of people? Are we looking to achieve the same impact? Doesn't matter at what level, it's just, are we focused on the same group? Are we focused in mental health? Are we focused in housing, in literacy? What is our question 0, and does it align with your question 0 in some fashion? Number 2, if we do this, if we partner, who's going to do what? What will our roles be? Who will be the chief fundraiser? Who will handle the administrative tasks? Who will be the CEO? Where will our facility be located? If we align, how are we going to approach this? Or are we just partnering for the purposes of a grant? And if that's the case, again, who is going to do what? Big question and very important. More squabbles happen over that issue than any other. Number 3, are our values the same? And again, this comes down to culture, the two cultures of the organization. These issues become more important for formal partnerships, contractual partnerships. Is the culture of the organization similar to ours? And in the book, and most organizations don't take the time to assess cultures. Are we a top-down organization? Are we a very decentralized organization? How do we treat our people? Are we volunteer-based? You start looking at the culture, how people make decisions, to see if it's a good fit. And you all know from your corporate life, this can really make or break any type of alliance. And number 4, to always remember that it's about providing social value, and it's about impact, not who's in control, not whose ego is driving the alliance, and not someone on the board has to keep an eye on, are we doing this solely so that we can deliver more value to our communities, create more social value, create more impact.